guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video we'll be seeing how to color Billie Eilish. So in one of my videos I had drawn Billie Eilish, so I said that in my next video I will be coloring her. So today in this video we'll be coloring Billie Eilish. I usually mostly love coloring, so yeah, let's begin the coloring. So first let's start from the top. I really wanted to color these because I don't know, I just love to color those small detailed things. So let's begin. So first for coloring, I'm not using any watercolors. I'm using just my pencil. I'm doing the pencil shadings today. I'm not using colors because every time I tend to use colors and it tends to get boring. So no colors. This time we'll be only using one single pencil to color this entire drawing. So let's give this a try. So first let's start from the top. First all you got to do, I'll just be doing one thing here. Then I'll be fast forwarding the video so that you guys have to complete the entire bud. So yeah, I cannot show the entire coloring. So I'll just show one or two. And then I will fast forward this, then I will color all this, then we'll meet again. So first I will just show you. So first all you have to do is to darken the borders like this. Darken this. This is the one, so you have to darken this. It's best if you have your pencil blunt. Don't use a sharp pencil for these. So in the upper side it's dark, while when you go in the inside it is light. So you have to do it in that way. So then you have to shade the inside, making it lighter and lighter, like this, as you can see. So like this I will do once more, another one. Then after that you have to do the entire thing. Okay, I will not be doing it. So let's do the second one. So I'll be doing this here. So first step is to darken the borders. I'm using a normal pencil for these. I'm not using any specified drawing pencils. So yeah. So use your normal pencil to do this. Darken the borders like this. As you can see, I have darkened the borders. Now I will slowly fill the inside part. Make the inside a bit lighter, don't make it dark. So remember that. And look, the second one is completed. So like this you have to do for the entire, the small things from buns. You have to do the entire thing, and after I do that I'll meet you guys again. So guys, as you can see, I completed the first part. Now I'll be doing the second, then I'll meet you after. So guys, as you can see, I've completed the two buns on her head, and now we'll be doing her hair. So let's begin. So as you can see, there's a small thin strand of hair here. So we'll be doing that first. So let's begin. So first, as usual, we'll be putting our border, dark border. Guys, I swear I'm not using any different pencil. I'm just using this one to make all the gradients. Now we'll be coloring in the inside for hair. I'm doing this a bit dark and light mixed, those type of shades. So I'm doing it that way. Now that we have completed this small strand, let's go to this big one here. Of course, we were doing dark in the borders. That strand was too thin, so I was not able to do the gradient, but that's okay. We have many strands of hair to deal with first. Now let's erase the ear from here. Make sure guys, when you are doing a gradient, you should not erase in between. I have only done the borders, so I erased that, but In case you are doing, you did the full gradient, you should not take your eraser and erase it. If you do that, it won't be even. So we can say that. Yeah, it won't be even. So no, don't do that. Now what I'm going to do is to shade it in. So now the dark border is done, let's go with the inside. Inside we'll be doing it a bit light. Otherwise, you can do it dark itself. That's okay, no problem. I'm just doing a small, tiny bit of a gradient. It may not be visible, but I've done that. It's light on the inside, so I don't know whether it's visible on camera. But sometimes, guys, you observe that sometimes it's not even. So when it is not even, you can just take a piece of paper and just rub it on the place where you did the shading, like this. It will actually smoothen it out a bit so that it does not look too odd. Like this. In fact, I did the same thing for these buns, so it's a really good life hack you can use. It's actually not a life hack. Mostly everyone knows this, but some may not. So I'm telling this for them, those who don't know this trick. So there's a bit of gray, it exceeded, so just be erasing this a bit. I'm not erasing the gradient, of course. I'm just erasing the borders. Actually, it came out of the border, that's why. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that's fine. There. Now it looks a bit even, and it does not look all the shady things, which the lines which we saw before does not have that now. I did the same thing for the buns, so that's why the buns are so even. So that's the trick. That's my trick, so you can use that. Now we'll be coloring this strand here. And guys, one more thing. If you had seen my Taylor Swift coloring video, you might have seen that the hair is completely blonde. But if you had seen the shorts which I uploaded, you can see that I colored it in with black a bit. I did the shading. So you guys may be wondering, you did not show that. How can you do it? I'm sorry for that. Then only later I realized that I missed this step, so that's when I did it. But don't worry, guys, I did everything with the pencil only, like this. What I'm doing to Billie Eilish right now, I did everything using a pencil. So you can use a pencil and you can just do it. It's actually very easy. As soon as you start, you can move on. So yeah, you try that out, and I'm sorry for not showing that. Now that we have completed the strand in her hair, now we'll be taking the piece of paper again to smooth it out. Yeah, I think it's good. It's already very smooth, so I think I need not do that. Now we'll be doing for the itty bitty strands, which are here. Be doing like this. So just continue. Now that the second strand of her hair is completed, now we'll be moving on to the opposite side where the small hair is there here. We'll be coloring this one now. So let's just color this mini strand. It's very easy to color though, since it's a mini. There. Now that the mini strand is completed, we'll be moving on to the big strands, which is here. We'll be moving on to this strand, which I just now highlighted. So let's complete it now. Actually, I don't know why, I just really like all these pencil shadings. It just feels so relaxing, and not use all those different colorings which I use for the normal colors. I really like pencil shading, so that's why I decided to do Billie Eilish in pencil shading, because it's like so relaxing. I can do it so slowly. I will fast forward a bit, because I don't know if it takes too long. I will definitely fast forward the video, because it can't keep the video too long, otherwise it will not look good. It will look, no, we cannot, it will look boring and no one will like to see the video. So I won't be doing the video for too long. I will just be doing some, and in between I'll fast forward some things so that you guys can actually see the result very quickly instead of waiting. So yeah, so all you have to do is to like color it. I'll just tilt it like this so that I can actually easily color this a bit. Okay, now that we have completed the big strand of hair, the most toughest one, I think so. And there's a small strand here, so I'll be doing that now. Here I've done a very small strand. There. Now that we have completed this, let's move on to the main part of her head. So for the main part of the head, we'll be doing with only slight shading. So for this, I will show you a blending tool. I don't use the small paper anymore because it gets all over my hands. So I'll show you what I use to blend in the hair. So this is it. I use the earbud literally because I don't know, it just blends in so well and it makes it so smooth. And it is very pointed too, so you will not find the pencil getting out of your borderlines, so it will look nice. So I always use this to blend in the small things. Let's blend in the hair. There. There, wow. Now that we have blended this in, let's begin with her hair. That is her head. Now, same thing, we'll be doing a bit dark here. So we'll be doing it a bit dark near her head. Like this. Now we'll be doing it her entire head. Her head is here, so we'll be doing this like this, and we'll just be going it light inside. So we'll be doing like that, and after I do it, I'll show you guys the result. So guys, as you can see, I colored it in, but you can see the lines. The lines are visible. So yeah, we'll be blending it in using this piece of paper. So now after you blend it in, you won't be able to see the lines. It will not be visible that much. It will just be visible maybe a bit, but it won't be visible too much. So yeah, let's blend this in. I mostly blend it in circular motions. I don't know why, it just gives really good results. So I usually blend it in circular motion. And wow, Billie's looking too good, to be honest. Now let's give the small shadings which we did for her hair, because after I blended in, the shadings disappeared. So let's give those small details. Let's darken up some places, indicating the hair strands which we have drawn here. We have to indicate, then only it will look like hair, otherwise it will look like some cartoon animated. Here, no, it's visible. Yeah. Now that her hair is done, and her hair itself looks so good, guys. Oh my god, it just looks too good. Okay, well, anyway, let's continue. Now for her lenses, let's complete her glasses first. So inside I have drawn a small triangle which I showed you. So color that small triangle in like this. We're gonna color her glasses like this, like I've showed you. And let's blend it in using the cotton swab, ear cleaner, earbud. Let's just clean it, spread it evenly. Yeah. Now that this is spread evenly, let us darken the surface. Now that we have to do here, it will be very dark, like pitch dark, like I've shown you. Like this, you have to kind of color the entire glass. So after I color it, I will show you guys the result. So guys, as you can see, I have completed her glasses, and she already looks so cool. So let's continue. Now we'll be going with her eyebrows. So for eyebrows, I'm just doing nothing. I'm just going to shade it in. I know that's not how you do the eyebrows. You have to draw the hair and all to look detailed, but this picture itself is going to take me a lot of time, literally. So that's why I'm not focusing much on her eyebrows. But otherwise, if you think that you have time to do her eyebrows, you can. You surely can, but I'm just going to stop with this. So as you can see, I've done her eyebrows. Now, time for the most difficult part. Whew, thinking of it makes me know. Her face. Okay, so let's begin with her face. So her face we'll be doing entirely using a cotton swab. Not cotton swab, ear cleaner. Yeah, I can say that. So we'll be doing everything using that. Let's start. So for now, first you're just going to shade your pencil a bit, the borders of her face, as you can see here. Don't worry guys, this may look odd now, but don't worry, we'll shade it in and it will look so cool. I'm just going to be twisting it so that I can actually do the artwork. So we will be shading. There. Oh, I did not do this side. Okay, I'll just do it. Okay, now that we have done the borders, now take your cotton swab, and all you're going to do is to just take your cotton swab and keep on blending her face. I'm using a cotton swab to blend the pencil in her face, like this. So after I blended all the colors, I'll meet you again. So guys, as you can see, I completed shading her hair. I actually used a piece of paper. I used a new piece of paper, not which we used before. I used a new piece of paper because the cotton swab was taking much time. So I took a new piece of paper and I blended her face in. So now it is time for her eyes. So for eyes, we'll be darkening her eyes. So let's begin. So first we'll be darkening the center of her eyeball like this. Just light shading. So now after you have done that, just take your pupil alone. Darken the borders. Now all you're going to do is to color her pupil in. There. Like this, you gotta do her eyeball. So as you can see from the bottom of her eyeball, I'm giving some slight miniature shadings. Some slight shadings to make it look like a real, almost a real eyeball. Now like this, you have to do to the other side. Don't worry, I will not fast forward the video because it is hard to do the eyeball for me. So that's why I'll be showing you guys too. So yeah. So like this, you have to darken her eyeball. So this is the first step which you're gonna do. And after that, we're just gonna do slight shadings. Make sure it's not too dark. Should not be. Now make it going light. Make it light as you go down. Like this. Now draw her eyeball. There. Now that we have completed her eyeballs, now let's move on to her nose. So for nose, definitely we will be using the earbud to shade in the nose. So let's begin. So the nose will be darker than her face color, okay? So now for her nose, what you're going to do, you're going to darken her nose, okay? So you're going to make it dark. Same thing at the bottom. You're going to make it dark like this, okay? Sorry. So guys, sorry for the disturbance. I'm so freaking sorry. So let's continue. So we were doing the nose part, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do it in circular motions and we're gonna blend in the color of the nose. As you can see here, we're gonna blend the nose along with the face color. The nose is a bit dark, it should be dark, so we're gonna blend that in with the colors. So now as you can see, I blended in the top part. Now I will go to the bottom ones. So let's blend this. Blend it in. Blend the side. And boom, the nose is done and the nose is looking so good. Okay, now it is time for the lips. So for the lips, what we're gonna do, we're gonna underline the lips first with the darker shade like this. Okay, so first let's complete the top part. Always the top part of the lip must be dark, okay? So let's color it dark, but not too dark. Don't do it too dark. Just a bit darker. It should be darker than the bottom. That's it. So now let's color this in using our Q-tip. Okay. Now that the top part of the lip is done, let's go with the bottom part. For the bottom part, we'll be doing it of a lighter shade. Just gonna do it lightly, very slightly, like this. Just be erasing all the excess color. There. I think we can do it a bit more dark. Yeah, I think we can. So I'll just do it a bit more dark. The bottom part. There. And now it looks awesome. I'll just underline the lip once more. There. Wow! Oh my god, guys, Billie looks so good. I think so. I think she looks good. Okay, don't judge me. I don't know. Okay, so let's continue with her neck. So this is her neck. So we'll be coloring in as usual. Coloring her neck. Okay. Now that we've done it, now take the cotton bud and we'll be spreading the color. Okay, now let's do it a bit dark. I think it's very light, so let's just darken this a bit. Now let's use the cotton bud to even this out. There. I think now it's good. Now what we are going to do, we're going to color the collar the same way. We're going to darken the borders, then we're going to go light inside and I'll use the cotton bud to spread it. So I'll be doing the same, and after I do it, I'll meet you guys later. So guys, I'm back now. As you can see, I've completed her collar. It looks so good. Now what you're going to do, we're going to color the inside part. Now this is going to be very light. It's like the inside of her shirt, so it will be very light, just like a really pinch, just a pinch of color. That's it. Not too much, guys, just a bit. It's the inside of her shirt, so only a bit of coloring is allowed. Now for the next step, it's going to be here. So for this, we'll be doing not too dark, neither not too light. So just medium shading. So just going to do the medium part. Like this. And this one will be separated. There. That will be like this. Now we're going to do her ear and her earring. For her ear, I'm just going to give some slight shading. Just a bit. Because her face is already light, her ear should not be dark. So just a bit. Now for her earring, which will be dark. No shadings here, just direct. Because it's very small, you can't do much for shading. But if you want, you can do, of course. Her earring will be super dark, as you can see now. There. Now that her earring is done, now let's move on with her shirt. I'm just going to erase here a bit because it's a bit shade. Okay, now let's move on to her shirt. We're not going to do much to her shirt, just light shading, very light color shirt. So we're just going to do very light. We're not going to do much on her shirt. Let's start. We're just going to do like this. Now the opposite side. And then the same thing. Now we're going to do it this side. Now what you're going to do, you're just going to take a piece of paper like before. Of course, new piece of paper, as you can see here. Now take your paper and you're just gonna rub it on top of her shirt to blend the color in. We're not going to give any other color, so this is going to be the only color. So make sure you rub it in very nicely. Heat, if you rub it, you must get that heat on your hands. Until that, you have to rub it. Okay, my breath's okay. Let's color this. Okay, now it's time for the other side here. I mostly hear songs while I'm doing this, but since I'm taking a video, I cannot hear a song, otherwise it will be very disturbing for others. So yeah, I usually like to hear songs with a really fast beat to help me move on, to do the drawing quicker. Otherwise, I'll get dulled up. And that's it. I think that's okay. Let's just color this in a bit. And that's it, guys. So finally, oh my god, after a long time, we have finally completed our drawing. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you guys can inspire me to do more drawings like this one. So make sure you subscribe, like, and follow my channel so that you guys will be notified whenever I post new videos like this. So have a good day and bye bye. Thank you for watching my video.